Welcome to the final Women's Supa-Liga match of the evening. Here we have the West Coast Cobras up against the Andinas. Lineups for both sides. For the West Coast Cobras got number 1 Annie Farrell in net, number 12 Frankie Murray Hocking, number 8 EJ Silva, number 7 Elise Clemenson, number 22 Crystal Brook, number 10 Samantha Brady, number 9 Tatum Spencer, number 3 Sarah Ranieri, number 4 Shelby Cochran, and number 15 Stella Zampogna. And for the Andinas, we've got number 20 Camilla Christianini in net, number 13 Ellis Glanfield, number 13 number 18, Camille Harrell. Number 16, Thea Dunn. Number 10, Ingrid Gomez-Basalo. Number 7, Priscilla Tocha. And number 21, Cian Gabrielson. Starting for the Andinas, we have got Basalo, Captain Dunn, Glanfield and Harrell. And then for the West Coast Cobras, we've got EJ Silva, Spencer, Clemenson, and finally for the Cobras we do have Cochran as well, with Farrell and Christianini in net for either side. And it does seem like there are no bibs for the substitutions. However, we get underway. Brady, wide to Spencer. It's good to see from the West Coast Cobras, a young side. The likes of Spencer, Silva and Brady, definitely the best youngsters in the state for the women's division. We do say that it's good to see them playing in the Women's Supa-Liga, but they have been around for a while. Spencer receiving Team of the Week last time out. Great achievement from her for the West Coast Cobras. Now on the ball, wide to Silva. First touch down the line. Looks for the back post. Right idea, but Cochran just couldn't get there. And a reminder, the final 2 playoff games for the men's are up next. We have the Condors Futsal Club up against Furia for a place in the quarterfinal. Up against the Coburn Wolves. The winner of that matchup will face. And then after that, at 8:15, we've got the West Coast Cobras up against Phoenix Futsal Club. That should be an enthralling encounter to finish off our weekend's action. And the winner of that one will be facing Rockingham Cumbria Cumbre, which will be a blockbuster matchup next Friday night. But to the action on hand, the Andinas haven't had the greatest start so far in the season that they would have wanted. Only bottom of the ladder with only a few points. And the West Coast Cobras, they are 4th at the moment, so I guess you could say there's a bottom of the table matchup. However, the Women's Supa-Liga is very tight this season. Only a couple wins between 1st and 5th. So a win today for the Cobras could leapfrog them into 3rd place. So we'll see what transpires. Already 3 minutes in. Christianini plays it for Dunn. Ball into her target, but Dunn comes through, but well shepherded out by Brady. Spencer, ball over the top, not good enough. She laughs that one off and it's out for a goalie ball. Farrell out for Spencer, down the line to Silva. Holds it up well, gets fouled. Good battle there between Dunn and Spencer. Filters out the back. Silva almost got on the end of that one, but well cleared in the end for a side ball. Clemenson fresh on the court, but that pass just goes astray. Can the Andinas capitalise on the counter? Well defended there by Brady. Bassilo pressing well, and now Farrell elects to clear. But then on the follow-up, long-ranged effort there by Dunn, just goes wide. Silva out wide, Clemenson ball down the line, but Spencer was on the opposite side of the court. Should have maybe just hold that pass. As now we see Totcher check on for her first sin of the match. Glanfield goes for a run, but how good was Spencer with that dispossession? Goes wide to Clemenson, and she rolls it back for Silva. Farrell goes for the shot. Well collected, Farrell. She throws it long, looking for Silva. Cleared by Harrell. As Ranieri checks on for Spencer. Back underway. The Andinas chip ball down the line. Bassilo couldn't control it, and now Brady holds it up really well, and eventually she does get fouled. And that just shows you the composure and the experience from one of these youngsters for the West Coast Cobras. Did really well to win her side back possession, even though she was getting heavily pressed. Now the Andinas get us back underway. Harrell blocked by Ranieri. Played to Bassilo. Now Glanfield looks to take on Clemenson. Does so well, but a push from behind, and it will be a free kick for the Andinas. Ball goes wide. Harrell checks it inside, but Totcher never looked like getting on the end of that one, as Brady and Silva check out for Cochrane, and of course Zamponia, her first stint of the match. In fact, Frankie Murray-Hocking, she might be coming late this evening. Don't see her on the bench at the moment for the Cobras. Definitely is a big out for them so far. Ranieri looking to find Zamponia, couldn't connect with her. But the Andinas rather, sloppy in possession, and The West Coast Cobras get us back underway. Ranieri. Beautiful ball to Zamponia. Good footwork. Goes for the shot. Big save from Christianini. Tocha is there to clear it away. Sorry, Basilo rather. Clemenson back to Cochrane. Into Ranieri. Ball over the top. Looking for the run of Cochrane. Couldn't connect with it. Basilo. Ball over the top. Looking for Tocha, couldn't find her, and Clemenson happy to reset to Farrell, who plays it wide. Ball around the corner, well dealt with there by Harrell. And then she relieves the pass, but maybe not the right idea there by Basilo. Ranieri. Switch of play to Cochrane, then Ranieri into Zampagnonia. All the way back to Clemenson, now Ranieri. And she gets dispossessed by Glanfield. Out of touch, side ball. Changing hands off possessions several times between the two sides, but Ranieri from range just goes astray. This game is building up into a tight encounter. Probably 1 or 2 goals in it. There's now Zampagnonia. Great footwork. Great find for the West Coast Cobras. She is only her 3rd Women's Superliga game, I believe. Clemenson gets dispossessed by Glanfield, who's happy to see it out of play. Ball resets to Ranieri. And then into Cochrane. Long ball from Glanfield. Cochrane clears. Cobras now building it up to halfway. Zampagnonia as Spencer's back on for her 2nd stint of the match. Does well, skips past a couple, but a pass just lets her down. But she does well to recover, goes for the shot! Great save there by Christianini, sees it out of touch. Great shot there by Tatum Spencer as all the youngsters are on once again. Silva, Brady gets dispossessed. Still a Cobras ball though. Silva for Spencer. Missed touch and she gets dispossessed. Brady. Zampagnonia out to Spencer. Back wide to Brady. Ball over the top, looking for Silva. Almost found her, but well dealt with there by Christianini. But then Silva again on the press, but the ball just runs out of play. Spencer dives in on the press, and now Tocha can create something on the attack, but her pass lets her down. Brady. Back to Brady. Into Spencer. Sorry. Zampagnonia rather. And now the Andinas building well. And eventually done with the shot. Out for a corner ball. Totcha looks to play through, done. But Spencer well intercepted, and now Brady on the counter. Sorry for that, we just had some technical difficulties, but there is a timeout now for the West Coast Cobras. We'll be back with you just after this break. Welcome back after the timeout. Silva plays Spencer. Wide to Brady. Ball chipped over the top. Couldn't find Spencer on the follow-up. Now Brady. Switch of play. Well defended Harrell. And now Silva. She is getting pressed hard here. We'll see how she deals with this press. Does really well, Silva. And then Cobras still in possession on the attack. Silva still running amok. And eventually it's out for a side Cobras ball. Ball into Totcha. Chipped over the top. Spencer avoided it. Finds done. And Cochrane happy to see that one out of touch. Harrell done. Now Cobras back in possession and they're all lining up here. Silva looks to square it and Brady! Brady misses it at the back post. They were all lining up for the cutback. And we just watch the instant replay. Sam Brady, she just didn't lock her ankle in and she couldn't find the back of the net. That was a massive, massive moment for the West Coast Cobras. They should be leading 1-0, but the Andinas, they dodge a bullet. And now the Andinas, how will they respond? It's now Farrell, plays Brady. And her touch just runs astray. Harrell. Glanfield. Good ball around the corner. Looking for Tocha. Couldn't find her. It's now Farrell. Rolls it out for Cochrane. Plays wide to Silva. Inside Spencer. Now Brady. Back to Silva. And the ball over the top looking for Spencer. Bright idea, but the execution just wasn't there. Anfield for the switch of play. Couldn't find it, and then Cochrane goes for the long-ranged effort. Just goes astray. Another press from Brady looking to mop up from that last missed opportunity, and Spencer rather. Good shot, but Christianini denies her once again. Brady back to Spencer. Into Silva. Well defended again by the Andinas. All over the top. Well read there by Brady. She's giving it all before she is substituted. But now it's a 3v1 opportunity again. She finds Silva. Will they miss this one? No, they won't. Tatum Spencer. She's showing Sam Brady how it's done. Gives her a hug for the efforts. And we will now have a timeout as we watch the instant replay. Well done there by Silva. Found the back post, and with that, we'll be back with you just after this break. Back just after the timeout, the West Coast Cobras, they should be 2-0 up, but they are 1 goal to the good. And look at this now, they're building. Big shot there by Clemenson, well saved by Christianini. 1-0 to the West Coast Cobras. Good back post tap in there from Spencer, showing Brady, who missed one several moments before, how it's done. She's building on her good form this season. But now the Cobras, they're applying the pressure, wanting to double their advantage before the halftime interval. Clemenson, Spencer. Well tackled there by Basilo, and now she's on the attack. Plays wide, Harrell looks to play back across, but well defended there by Cochrane, sees it out of play. Harrell lays it off. Glanfield goes for the long-ranged effort. Well blocked by Cochrane, and then Harrell's follow-up just runs out of play. Spencer, good one too with Clemenson, and then she looks to release her, but just a bit too much on that pass. Is now done, checks back on for her final stint of the first half. Harrell, beautiful ball, or shape of the ball, looking to hit the target, but it just goes wide of Dunn. As Farrell back in possession. Lays it off for Spencer. Cochrane, Clemenson, ball down the line. Comes of nothing. Was deflected rather. But eventually it does come to the hands of the Andinas. And it was done at the back post. But Bassilo just couldn't find it. Harrell. Ball to the target. Goes astray. Andinas building with some good ball movement. As I say that, Glanfield's pass goes wide. Cochrane. Wide to Clemenson. Back to Cochrane. Into Spencer. Back to Cochrane. The pass there for Spencer. Not good enough from Harrell. Sorry, Clemenson rather. As Clemenson plays wide, but it rolls out of play. Bassilo into Dunn. Big press being called for the West Coast Cobras. See if they can double their advantage before half time. But maybe it's the Andinas. But Dunn just couldn't get the touch on that ball, and that will see us out for the first half. 1 goal to the good for the West Coast Cobras. We'll be back with you just after this break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back underway. So far, the West Coast Cobras 1 goal to the good through Spencer. They probably should be 2 goals up, but the Andinas, they have defended well as a unit. But the Cobras, they are building. See what unfolds in this second half. Brady, happy to see that one out of the danger zone. Harrell. Ball around the corner, looking for Dunn on the run. Good first and second touch, but she just couldn't find her shot, and Farrell collects. Brady down the line. Clemenson. Good footwork, but well defended. Ranieri. Now Clemenson. Brady. Beautiful ball down the line. Looking for Clemenson, but Dunn just injured in that altercation, and Tocha checks back on. Into Brady, getting pressed hard. And then Clemenson does well, sees it out of play. Ball into touch. Tocha goes wide and goes through the legs of Ranieri. But well defended there by Brady. Glanfield for Bassalow. Back to Glanfield. Resets to Harrell. Then Glanfield. Brady looking to pick her pocket. Does work out in the end. Ranieri back to Brady. Look to cut back in. Probably should have just taken that touch wide for the shot, but it's out for a corner ball. Chip into the box. Well dealt with there by Glanfield. And now Andinas look to break, but Harrell's touch just goes astray. Brady wide. Silva back to Brady. Down the line. Doesn't come of anything. Christianini collects. Glanfield back to Harrell. Back to Glanfield. Then Bassalow. Glanfield. Skips past one. Skips past two. Goes for the shot. Farrell spills, but overall it's a good save. Gotta do more of the shot though. Aim for the bottom corners. Try and test Farrell from range. If the Andinas are going to get back in this contest. Clemenson goes for the shot. Out wide, Tocha. Could this be their opportunity? Looks for the cutback, but Silva well defended. Shot from the corner. Goes wide. Farrell throws it long. Spencer, who checks back on for her first stint of the second half. Silva, Brady, Ranieri gets dispossessed, but Farrell, alert to the situation, comes out. Wide over the top, great throw there by Farrell. Ranieri looks for the cutback. Well dealt with there by Glanfield, sees it out of play. Spencer, almost got on the end of that one and try to find the back of the net. Glanfield, good footwork, but Ranieri, even better. Bassalow into Harrell. No one's checked her. Glanfield from range over the crossbar. Farrell rolls for Spencer into Brady, wide to Ranieri. Right idea to flick it around the corner, but well defended there by Glanfield, who eventually resets back to Harrell, and then Glanfield coming in, but Brady sweeps across, sees it out of touch. Glanfield tries to play wide, well read there by Silva. Tries to slip through Brady, does so, Brady always looking for that right boot though. The cutback doesn't work, and now Basilo on the ball. Good ball into target, flicks it wide. Well defended again by Spencer. A bit of confusion on the court there between the fouls and referees' calls, but eventually it does equate to a Cobras side ball. Brady, wide for Spencer. Tries to slip through Zamponia. Goes for the shot and just wide. Off the side post. Great play there by the Cobras. Brady, good first touch. Ball down the line, Silva. Brady had done some great footwork to get out of the press. But the free kick was called back. And now the Andinas back in possession. Tocha looks to run at that one, but Silva does well. It's a Cobras side ball. Zamponia. Ball inside. Not good enough. Out for a goalie ball. Brady on the break, plays Spencer, switches across, Cochrane to back post. Zamponia looking for the handball, nothing called. Spencer, Brady, back to Spencer, now Brady. Tries to skip past Tocha. Basilo, just in that altercation, given a yellow card for dissent. Probably a bit lucky to avoid the second. She did keep going, even with the referee's warning. But we are back underway for the Andinas in possession. But as I say that, Cochrane does well, picks the pocket, and now she's on the break. Dunn came across well. Goalie ball. Christianini throws long. Gabrielson gets double teamed and it rolls out for Brady. Cochrane dispossessed, and now Glanfield on the ball. In to Tocha, now Dunn. Wide to Tocha, beautiful chip ball down the line. Dunn from a tight angle, Farrell collects. Spencer. Back to Spencer. Wide, Cochrane wants to find the pass down the line, but rolls all the way back for Brady. Totcher. Back to Glanfield. Across. Harrell. And then back to Glanfield, who drove into the space, but nothing came of it. But here comes Zamponia. Wide to Brady for the cutback, but right idea, but well defended there by Basilo. Out for a corner ball. Played inside, and Farrell clears. Spencer looking for the chip ball over the top. Christianini wasn't going to trouble her. Good interchange there between the Cobras, and now at the back post, but Zamponia's pass wasn't good enough. Out for a goalie ball. Harrell into touch for Gabrielson. Did well to skip past Spencer. And now Totcher holding it up well. Back to Harrell. Gets past one. Wide to Glanfield. Cuts inside. Really well defended there by the West Coast Cobras. Brady putting her body on the line. Sees it up for a corner ball. Glanfield just fell over the top of her. But now she's found herself in some pocket of space. Goes for the shot. Deflected wide for a corner. Cobras setting up their corner. It goes up to Glanfield, goes for the shot. It's deflected wide and eventually rolls out of play. Ball over the top. Doesn't find the target. And now, acres of space! Harrell in acres of space. Gotta just hit the target there. But that one over the top of the crossbar. Doesn't come of anything. Glanfield's pass lets her down, and now here's a chance for the Cobras. Goes for the shot, wide for a corner. Zamponia. Up from the corner ball, Ranieri coming in, well defended. Totcher. The pass from Harrell lets herself down. Cochrane on the opposite flank in acres of space. Goes for the low driven shot. Right idea. Just right of the post. Andinas getting pressed by the Cobras. Couldn't play out of it. Eventually they just run out of space on that opposite side of the court. And it's a Cobras ball. Ranieri into touch, Zamponia, Ranieri. Back to Zamponia, but she gets dispossessed by Harrell. Ranieri. Glanfield, ball around the corner. Didn't work out, but she's still in possession. Eventually, she does get double teamed. Ranieri and Cochrane couldn't get through them, and it will be an Andinas ball. Cochrane, Ranieri, resets to Clemenson. Ranieri, back wide. Cochrane does well to keep it in play. Back to Ranieri, now Zamponia. Played inside, but eventually comes to the Andinas. But as I say that, Harrell's touch let her down. And now Cochrane on the attack, goes for the shot. Christianini collects. Long ball looking for Basilo. As Spencer checks back on. Zamponia into Spencer. Back to Zamponia. That was the right idea. Brilliant save. Christianini. Totcha on the break. And Spencer, she's been everywhere this evening. Wins the West Coast Cobras a side ball. Maybe a foul on that occasion, but nothing called by the referees. Ranieri takes the side kick into the target. Great switch of play for Spencer, but it just runs wide, and we will have a timeout now for the Andinas. Still 1 goal the good for the West Coast Cobras. We'll be back just after this break. Come back just after the timeout. Listened in to the West Coast Cobras team talk. They're happy with what has occurred so far. Just asking for a bit more intensity and try and find that second goal, because it is only 1 goal to the good. And there it is for Harrell. Good save, Farrell. It will be a corner ball. Good battle there between Clemenson and Basilo. Definitely no foul either way. Glanfield with the shot. Got to say, the Andinas, they got to look for these back post balls. Have a runner to that back post. There's definitely been a few occasions where it could have easily been an easy tap in. Wide Clemenson into Spencer. And that one just runs astray for Spencer, out for an Andinas goalie ball. As now we enter stop clock territory. 2 minutes left on the clock. Will the West Coast Cobras come out victorious, or can the Andinas get something from this match? Really well done there by Spencer. Kicks it into Harrell. Gabrielson wins the handball. Long ball over the top, doesn't come of anything. And the Andinas will be able to reload once again. Done. Glanfield. Basilo. The battle between Ingrid Basilo for the Andinas. Got to be careful. She's already on a yellow card and just pushed Clemenson off ball on that occasion. Definitely don't want to get her sent off and miss next week's clash. It could deny them an opportunity at finals coming up, as they are in that 5th position with only a point to their name. Spencer into Brady. Brilliant turn there by Brady, getting the shirt pulled, and it will be a yellow card there by Dunn. It was a tactical foul, had to do it. Sam Brady beat her dead to rights on the turn. Definitely would have been a goal scoring opportunity. So a yellow card for Dunn. And it is EJ Silva over the free kick. Squares it to Spencer, goes for the shot to the back post, and there it is! Sam Brady gets redemption at the back post. And it's a good friend, Tatum Spencer, that supplied the goods. Brilliantly worked set piece from the West Coast Cobras. Silva to Spencer to Brady. And that is the game over for the Andinas. And it is unlucky for them. They have fought a good battle. As there's another shot. As there was a chance there for the Andinas. Maybe pull one back quickly. There's Totra on the volley, and might have caught this one out. There it is. Ingrid Bassalo on redemption. 2-1, a minute 5 left on the clock as Coach Ben O'Brien puts in the timeout. Still plenty of time left for the Andinas to get a result here. We'll be back with you just after this break. We're back underway. The Andinas rejuvenized here. Still a minute for them to pull a result here. And they might say commentator's curse and get Zephyr McPherson to stop commentating because it costs the West Coast Cobras results, but we'll wait and see. Hopefully that doesn't happen. There's a foul here against Cam Harrell. Definitely a foul. Long ball over the top for Christianini. Goes for the throw. Well defended there, Clemenson. And now back to Glanfield. Bassalo runs out of play, side ball. They're building here, the Andinas. You can just feel there's going to be one more big opportunity for them before the game runs out of time. Glanfield, wide for Harrell. Back to Glanfield. Gets double teamed, no foul called. They did get the ball. The Cobras girls, 20 seconds left on the clock. Clemenson, happy to see that one wide. Now, after that free kick, the Andinas can have one more chance, you'd have to say, but that pass just goes astray. 10 seconds left on the clock. Ball over the top for Brady. Good first touch. That will take valuable seconds off the clock. And she's done well. Worked hard. Keeps it in play. And it's out for a goalie ball. 2.5 seconds. Will that be enough time to just throw it long and maybe flick it on for something? But no. I will keep my job. And the West Coast Cobras win. The perfect outcome to happen. And in the end, it was the West Coast Cobras 2. The Andinas 1. Goal scorers for the West Coast Cobras with Tatum, Spencer and Samantha Brainy with 1 apiece. And for the Andinas, Ingrid Gomez-Bacelo with the 1 goal. Thank you for joining us for this one, and we'll be back with the men's action shortly.